As fears grow of an all-out regional war, groups from around the world are stepping in to help those affected in Israel. Joining me now is the president of Samaritan's Purse, Reverend Franklin Graham. Reverend, welcome.
Thank you.
Would you tell our audience about the efforts you've made to address a need in these armored ambulances that you're providing?
Well, right after October 7th, we made a commitment to replace the 14 ambulances that McGinn-David-Adom lost that day. But we realized that they didn't have enough armored ambulances, so we've replaced those 14, and we've committed now to 42 ambulances, and the rest are being armored. You know, when you're trying to respond to a shooting or something right on the border of Gaza or Lebanon, these ambulance drivers are at great risk. Mm-hmm. And the patients they carry are at great risk, and you've got to do whatever you can to try to protect them. So Samaritan's Purse, I was there this week. We dedicated 2 ambulances down at Avi Shalom, a community in the very southern part near Egypt. And these were named in honor of 3 Americans that were killed. And so we had some of their family members there, and we've got 6 construction sites. We're building 2 ambulance centers, 2 trauma centers, an Aquarian therapy center for children, as well as an OBGYN center in a Bedouin community. This is a Muslim community that's inside of Israel. They suffered at the hands of these terrorists. So this is just some of the things that Samaritan's Purse is able to do.
I wonder if you can share with us the emotion of when those ambulances were delivered to these communities.
Well, I mean, they're so grateful to have these are brand new, modern ambulances, and they were just, I think, kind of overwhelmed by it. And I told these people, as I tell everyone, these come from God. God is the one who has provided it. And that in times of trouble, we need to turn to God. We need to look to Him. And He is our refuge in a time of trouble. And so we were able to dedicate these in God's name to His glory.
You're doing the ambulances. You've delivered a lot of food as well. What more is Samaritan's Purse doing to help people in need over there?
Well, as you've seen these rocket attacks from the north, you still have a large segment of the Israeli population that is not able to go to their homes in the north. They've been in kibbutzes in the central part of the country. They've been in hotels. And so what we've done is we provide gift cards. These are cards that allow them to go to a local convenience store, something similar to their version of 7-Eleven, and that helps them buy just things that they may need that the government doesn't give them. And so it gives them the little ability to go and purchase something on their own. And so we provided thousands of those, and we'll continue to do this. We've given out food. But the big thing is these gift cards that really helps them to live and to try to have some kind of normal life. But right now, there's nothing normal there. While we were at Shalom on the Egyptian-Gaza border, you could hear heavy machine gun fire. You could hear cannons going off. We were not able to get close to the border because they're still fighting in Gaza. It's still a dangerous place. And there's a lot that Israel needs to do to try to wrap this up, to finish this. And it's not going to be an easy task. And so we just need to stand behind Israel and have their back during this very difficult time.
We've been showing our audience, SamaritansPurse.org is your website for people who are interested at home. Reverend Franklin Graham, thank you for the amazing work you continue to do. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.